Greetings and welcome to a very public riffing off. Tonight is, this week is Alien Week. Ooh.
They're out there.
Do.
They're coming to probe our buttholes.
And tonight
Still are women folk.
we
Hey,
go back in
universe,
time.
said to help.
They've come.
We
They've
go
come
back
to
in
steal
time.
our women and rape our sheep.
Fuck the Prime Directive. You cannot damage our civilization any more than we already have.
Tonight we're watching Time Walker.
Go full space colonialism on us, please.
Please, for the love of all things holy.
Here we go.
Ah, yes.
Change
The
Universe
final
our next
frontier.
Beat me to it.
I mean, if the movie is just zooming into matte paintings, that's cool too.
Oh, that's not a bad painting. That's a photo from the moon.
Which means it's actually a painting created by the evil conspiracy people at NASA. There are no actual photographs of the Earth.
From space. You can get a
Egypt.
photograph of the
final
Earth by,
frontier.
you can get a photograph of the Earth by pointing down.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
That's
Literally, no.
augmented
Down
reality.
doesn't exist.
Wow.
We have had augmented
That's
reality since
that's
the
a
time
very-
of Polaroid.
That's a very.
Really, that's the title you're going with?
That's
That's the title you're going with?
not the worst we've
Oh,
seen. The
boy.
worst we've
And
seen.
Murray.
The
Murphy.
worst we've seen was still the one, the Doctor Strange ripoff that I can't remember the name of.
Yeah.
Dr. Mordred.
Yeah.
Dr. Mordred. Yeah. Well, we
Oh
can
god. Pyramid
Robert
shit.
Brandon.
thank Robert
That's the-
Random. Right. Okay, pal. That's surely
We're
your
going
name.
to
James Cameron.
random pyramids.
M.
Junior.
So before we get into the bullshit, everyone here
Let's not
realizes that
profit.
pyramids are just
Wow.
a really easy way of stacking dirt, right?
Well,
There's nothing
no.
magical
Stone
about them.
Stone
No,
Brick.
I mean they're impressive buildings, but they're not they're not as impressive as skyscrapers.
And of course, those pyramids serve different functions, whichever country they're in.
Oh, quite.
Well,
I mean, just the difference in meaning between the Egyptian ones and the
One's in the
Incan ones?
Mesoamericas.
Yeah.
one of them
It
is
just
honoring the
happens
death
if
of
you
a
want.
one of
if
them
you
honors
want-
the death of a living god, the other one keeps the living god alive through death.
That's kind of weird. Well, it's just that it's the almost the optimal way of stacking stones on top of each other and have them stay like that for a long time. The optimal way would obviously be a cone.
Oh, hey Angus, aren't there also Scottish pyramids? Technically, kind of.
King Tutankhamun's
not really,
tomb.
no.
Somewhere in
Like
Missouri.
really high piled dirt mounds and things that have similar construction.
Well,
Not really, no.
Early Fort Craft, that kind of thing.
And we have like burial mounds, but they're not really made like that.
Yeah, we
They're
don't have
just
pyramids.
A lot of them are just like piles of dirt, and then some of them have like actual stones with actual interior, but like a room you can be in. Okay, this isn't King Tut's tomb. This is a cave. King Tut's tomb, we would be able to see the light from the outside, unless the
I
And
think
them
I've seen this set before.
skeletons.
Have we seen this set before on this show?
it feels familiar.
I mean, it's super generic.
Like-
and it's obvious
Like
it's
King,
set,
King
but-
Tut's tomb was like a door, a room, another door, and then the room with the sarcophagus. It's not like a big maze-like structure.
I'm just waiting for the conquistador skeletons to kill him.
I would actually love to see that movie again.
I'd like to know where the floodlight is coming from, because all they have is flashlights.
The floodlight.
And I know how
obviously.
bright that flashlight can get, and that's way too bright.
Looks like a discount Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
chin
that's
needs to
so
be bigger.
Egyptian. Did they write that in angelic?
Well,
Think so.
at least they got something right. So one of it was some of.
Are you alright?
Okay,
The
King Tut's tomb didn't have a whole lot of free scanning skeletons. That's generally not how
So
it
movie
works.
that made no sense physically. Where did he come from?
this is
Yeah.
where the Brendan Fraser mummy got its inspiration from.
But no, like they actually got one thing right on the writing on the
cartouche.
the sarcophagus. They got their like the fact that names would be like circled basically.
Yeah, the cartouche.
Oh yeah.
I
that's
didn't
how
know
names-
that was what it's called.
Yeah, that's how names in a lot of languages were identified.
Which is
There was something
like,
denoting
it's a
this is
clever-
the person, and then they put a
So,
It's basically-
what year is this supposed to be taking place?
I'm
California.
assuming the 80s, like when the movie was made.
So they're going to King
The
Tut's
80s.
tomb like 60 years after it was opened.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
And they find
I'm guessing this is like an alternate universe where it wasn't found until then, and it was full of aliens.
I mean, good luck finding anything worthwhile. The
Although-
British already stole everything from the tombs by then.
Although they are white.
damn
Oh
right.
god.
This is
True,
why.
they
That's a wooden dowel.
Quite
That is
true.
an
They
actual
can
wooden
bend
dowel.
time and space to go back in time and get everything valuable again.
Mhm.
No.
Person Viagra powers activate.
Also, there's not
Um,
enough other writing on the sarcophagus. There'd be stories, religious texts, all sorts of things
I'm-
engraved on there.
I'm gonna say this.
Expensive.
I don't think in the 80s that the Egyptian government would still allow you to like
There's
steal
Shit.
artifacts.
Nope.
They frown upon that. You'll
That's
be
the
in
oldest
county
version of the game's
prison.
operation.
I believe by this time they had actually started the legal fights to try and get their stolen
Yes.
artifacts back. Is that a big red button? Is there literally a big red button on the sarcophagus?
Oh my god.
It's operation. It's his nose.
So,
He
so
is
students-
alien.
so-
His
so
nose
students-
will be somewhere.
So students, today we're gonna attempt a very difficult operation. We're gonna attempt to remove the patient's Adam's apple without their nose lighting up.
Sorry, it's not going to help, and you break some of the machinery. Ready for the X-ray, sir.
Ready
That's
to
not an
You're ready to
X-ray.
take it to a room
That's
for the
not
X-ray.
an X-ray.
Everybody leave. Run. Just run. That's an X-ray machine. Get the
Oh,
fuck out of the
boy.
room.
X-ray. It's like a
Here
weird
comes the
TV.
multiple.
It's just radium inside a lead casing.
Where's the green coming from? Is that the mold?
I'm assuming so.
If anything, it would be copper residue.
Yeah.
Minimum preparation.
Now they'll get infectious spores.
Also,
That's
you're
fair.
not.
Nope. The
Why
green
aren't you in a clean room?
Green done is collapsing,
Why
damn it.
are there
For the
so many
same
fucking-
reason that they have a class of undergraduates in the room when they're opening a unique mummy sarcophagus.
And a fucking mobile X-ray machine. I get it, but I mean, this is just so. Ugh.
Professional.
They had a lot of extras that they needed to use.
How the fuck would a mobile X-ray
And
machine
fodder.
even work?
Well, I mean,
Well,
could
you know, it's a machine,
Put the
and
camera on
the
one
X-rays come
side
out
and
of
the
it.
radium source on the other.
Uh-oh, he's
Yeah,
got
but
it
how
on
do you
himself.
line up the?
Ah, smooth, moron.
He's infected now.
Keep rubbing
Ah,
it in.
there's
Well,
welding.
the copper.
It tastes purple. Why is that unicorn trying to
What
hump
the
that skull?
Fuck
Well-
with that cut.
The reason that happened is because he didn't wear the glove correctly.
He's not wearing the right gloves
He's
at all.
apparently
It's-
managed to
No.
get his hands entirely covered in the green stuff.
Like those are
They're
like plastic
acting-
gloves
Those are
rather than
food preparation gloves.
nitrile. Also, you would be wearing a lab coat of some description.
Alright, you're all
Like,
contaminated. Everybody
Clean room, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
the-
a
go
clean
back to
room.
regular knives.
I need a hazmat suit.
Okay, Archaeology 101 over.
See you next Tuesday.
some of you actually are growing little spore things, well, I hate to say it,
Oh,
you're
no,
boned.
that's just facial hair because they aren't actually college student age.
Like, this is less realistic than Indiana Jones in terms of
What?
archaeology,
How?
and
What?
that is fucking saying
How?
something.
What? What?
There's nowhere to put the film, you idiot!
What?
You have to go on the
Also-
other side of the object
Ow.
you're
I'm
X-raying!
standing right next to it, you
Ow.
weirdo.
Well,
Well, you're
I
all
can
there
feel
around
my
now.
Something like
children
how
are
an
cheering.
X-ray machine works!
Oh no! It says thing.
Moron! Dad, look at that. My God, Sharp! One of those damn kids must have knocked it off the setting. You've been X-raying this mummy with 10 times the normal dose.
Oh no! How
can
terrible
tell
for it!
No.
You'll get a tumor now.
Now it's coming back to life because X-rays can do that.
Yep.
What? I just...
X-rays in this universe are what lightning is in the Frankenstein universe.
Sure.
And of course,
That machine
X-ray.
wouldn't even work
Wait.
unless they were lifting the sarcophagus up the ground to put the film under it!
If you gave it 10 times the dosage,
Those
pictures
are
would be
X-rays of
unused.
living people. An X-ray of a mummy would look a lot different than an X-ray of a living person.
Also, there shouldn't be any X-rays. That
Yes.
film should be all exposed.
If I
They
recall
call
in the
Yes.
Pokemon games, isn't Grimer the result of X-rays from the moon?
I've almost finished the happy little
Must be a
cabin on this.
science fiction.
Hello, I'm here to touch up the money.
Oh.
This is pseudo-science fiction.
I'm here to fuck the mummy.
Hear ye, forsooth.
Time to steal some gold.
Now he's
Isn't
probably
that
going to
one of
cook
the
up the
students or the
toast to
professor?
grind it down and sell it to some Chinese curio shop.
Is that one of the students or the professor? I can't
Just
tell.
one of the students.
What a professor.
I think it's the X-ray guy. And apparently
Yeah,
he's
that's-
just cutting
that's-
it
that's-
a hole
What
into
are you
stone.
doing?
So
What?
the X-ray technician has come in and he's taking off a piece of the sarcophagus.
Oh, how the fuck
What?
did you do that? Okay, I guess it's
Are
an
those
intent.
things made of stone?
Asshole.
Yes, they're literally just big stone blocks. You can't there aren't like walls and-
And has found some little balls
Crystallite.
of fungus. Because obviously
Well,
they're not
spooch.
diamonds, those wouldn't interact with X-rays the same way.
Excellent. I can
Why?
finally join Starfleet.
Not to mention, when you're disassembling or examining anything, you take photographs of every stage and you have little markers and you
No,
make notes.
he's doing it like he noticed in the X-ray that there was something valuable, so now he's stealing it.
Yep.
Yeah, but
They've just left it uncovered. No protection. It's just
that's not what precious gems would look like on an X-ray.
No. Again,
made of metal.
now to eliminate the witness, the mummy.
The fuck are you doing?
He's eliminating witnesses.
He's
The
retaking
mummy
it,
was
so
a witness.
He's trying to take another picture so that he can replace the one with the things in it.
That makes sense.
Or you could just say it's a weird shadow. I mean,
Yeah.
that happens on X-ray film all the fucking time.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
did
your main subject matter,
overexpose it.
so it doesn't
And
matter.
double exposure. Let's not
You
forget
did
about that.
overexpose it, like because you would have
no.
you
These two
had it at 10
identical
times.
envelopes.
And
How will I
he's
know?
saving it?
These two identical envelopes. I hope I don't give the wrong one over to someone.
He's not destroying the film? What?
Crystallized herb.
I like how
Rock candy.
I like how the two X-rays looked exactly the same, despite the fact that one was taken
Fun
at 10
fact,
times the normal dose.
Your rank in Egyptian society was determined by how many crystalline testicles you were born with.
Ancient Egypt, they can crystallize sperm. Future purposes.
I know, colleague. How will I ever hide from him that I've done absolutely nothing at all?
It's not like I can just walk past him.
It's not like you could
Stop
just
it.
feed the. It's not like you could just feed the film back into the machine and overexpose it till it all turns black. Or all turn.
Why are you
White.
hiding?
All turns
It
black.
turned,
Yeah.
I think it
Excellent. He
turns
didn't
white.
notice me at all. Now I'll just leave
it
this
would
here.
turn black. It will
Okay.
turn black.
And
because
now you
things
can't get
that-
it. For fuck's
Things that block the X-ray turn
Oh
white.
boy, I love it when a plot
Oh, right,
hinges on someone being a
right.
complete moron. Fuck.
But I should go for it later.
I sure
It's
hope
the
that
wrong
wasn't the
envelope, right?
one I need.
Yeah, it's just a fire hazard. Who cares? I'll leave it there.
X-rays.
Huh?
No, my ex wasn't named Ray.
They're in a darkened room, and oh yeah, they're fucking.
Why would
Man,
Let's do it on the mummy.
Artifact-
this
Why would
version
you
of
clean
Ghost
an art
is
and
very much
document an
very
artifact
different from
in a
what I
room without
remember.
proper lighting?
Yes.
Oh no,
What?
it's ETing.
My God.
Elliot.
It's coming alive.
I don't know, Ken.
Elliot.
Now it's dark. Now it's dark and have to fight its way out of the bandages.
This totally unknown chemical that I've got in a vial and that was all over my student's hands earlier.
I've got to sniff it.
This appears to be green.
I'm an archaeologist.
Take
That
it
means I know
down,
all about
Captain.
chemistry.
Cocaine.
Electron microscope.
Emerald cocaine.
93%
rich.
made up of green.
An electron
chemical
microscope would not help
green.
at all.
How the fuck are they gonna fuck up the electron
Wait,
microscope?
that's not
Astrological diagram.
Look at the material.
that's not Egyptian.
No, no,
Nope.
slightest.
I
Bad,
think
Looks
that's
like
the
a
point.
really, really bad circuit diagram.
yeah, kinda. Not even. It's not even angelic. Although I think they were trying to go for that.
You wouldn't
I think they
use
were
an electron
trying to go
microscope
for a
on that
circuit
dust.
diagram.
You'd use a mass spectrometer.
I think they were
Yeah.
trying to go for the Egyptians had circuit diagram, and somehow they used the
Oh.
same notation as us, but messed it all up.
They were
Yeah,
trusting.
Yeah,
they were
mass
trusting
spec-
on
mass
the
spec
light.
would make a lot more
That-
sense.
That light was in the thing's stomach. So is that the mummy of a troll doll?
It's low.
Oh, it's a
No,
Care
no,
Bear.
no, it's because it's a cheap Chinese toy, so it always has a red LED in its chest.
No, it's a gem from Steven Universe.
Okay, I've almost got these hieroglyphics translated. China is here. What the hell is this?
The full-size Care Bear.
Oh, I know. It's a very pissed off Deoxys wrapped in bandages.
How nice of them to have a torch. I mean, a mysterious light in a mummy.
Stars.
I'm sorry to startle you.
I've got. It's good. I can see where I'm going in the dark. I've got a headlight.
It's so incredibly weird that they'd have him working on artifacts in the dark.
And that he would fall asleep on top of one.
Look at this. Notice a cranial
Nah,
fracture.
falling on sleep on top of things you're working on wouldn't be that out of the question.
Unless it's a rare papyrus that would get completely
Yeah.
destroyed when you fall asleep on it.
That-
Yeah.
that's true.
Most researchers just have couches in their office.
Here they're all in
Yes.
They say it's for office hours. They're lying. It's so they can take a nap.
Well, yeah, of course.
because there are no office hours. Sometimes you just work
I
Oh,
think
like,
we've also
for
seen
16
this
hours
before.
and then sleep in like.
Obvious it is! Look how fucking obvious it is!
Well, he did cut it.
How the fuck did we not notice this yesterday?
There we go.
It's almost
You're
like
right.
they just added it to the
Oh my God, it is mold. Oh, they're all infected now.
Don't touch it.
Get Ken Melrose and tell him something has happened to the mold. Hurry, come on.
And bring bleach.
Huh, maybe we shouldn't have done this in an open room.
Something has happened to the mold.
Let me just put a Q-tip in it.
My first,
You should be evacuating the building.
my first
He
experience
telling
with
him
have
to
been
a
that
pawn shop!
What do you mean, worse?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not precious.
A priceless artifact, and he's selling it to a pawn shop!
Well, who told you that? Some hustler in a swap meet?
Oh my God, they're made of glass.
Jeez, almost like you should have brought him to a museum curator.
They sound like plastic.
It's because they're plastic.
It is the same fungus. But it's definitely.
How? How do you know that?
It's some badass fungus.
His
Yeah, that's
moustache is
sad.
tingling. The tash
Amazing.
sensors are tingling. That's why.
Also, it really doesn't matter what they're made of. The way that those things scatter light, the entire X-ray would be useless.
Yes.
Didn't the mummy disappear?
Yes.
Michael, see if you
Haven't looked
Did.
inside yet
with, please.
because they're idiots.
That's impossible because the lid's off. The lid has been off for days.
Including you.
He's
Put
looking
it
in it
back
right
on.
now.
I-
He's looking in it right now. It's impossible.
It's
We
impossible.
don't know for sure that it's dangerous.
I don't know for
We
sure that
should
it's
be
dangerous, which is
evacuating
why
No,
we're
I didn't
getting the
building.
class in.
Mummy
no.
is
Mum-
already
Mum-
gone.
Mumbra's loose.
So the class
all the
and
fun
the
that
prep and the press are there to
Oh,
see.
this is going to be an interesting day.
I'm getting tired of this motherfucking mold on this motherfucking sarcophagus.
Oh no, he's gonna touch it.
Touch it.
Velvet
Must
rope.
Oh my god.
Look,
Holy
Okay.
shit.
the world's over. We're all dead.
And his
The world's over.
Have a seat.
End of the world.
So that is the sort of thing where you go.
Mario.
That's the sort of thing where you call the CDC and go quarantine a 10-mile radius.
yes.
Just
Yeah.
clear the room.
No,
don't
fuck that.
say
Call
the
the
room.
SCP
You-
Foundation. We're fucked.
Everyone in there.
Touch mold.
He touched mold and it was an instantaneous melting of his finger.
Now, if you're unwilling to accept
Uh-huh.
responsibility
That would actually be a pretty good SCP.
I
Touch
think
mold.
it is one.
It is an SCP. We're
Yes.
fucked.
Yep.
Object class Kenner. Oh dear god.
Oh, it
What have
wouldn't
those idiots
contain it.
done?
It's pretty easy to contain. You just put it in a fucking box.
Oh, Euclid then.
You put it in a box.
No, it would be safe. You just have it in a box. And not punch it. It's not hard to contain.
So, how is he still alive? How is anyone still alive? It's a mold. There are spores. You're all dead.
Well, it might be that the spores don't like hurt you.
Or the spores just look very, very low.
They're looking
We
at
are
it. They're
now
all
going to
looking at it. Multiple
now
people are
going to
looking
hold
at it.
We are now going to hold a press conference about the discovery made yesterday.
That you already took pictures of and just hand the pictures of that over.
It usually takes, what, months to a year at least before you have any press conferences about discovery?
Well, you also kind of need to have the papers, like, you know, written
Documentation.
and peer reviewed, and like usually you have confirmation that your paper's gonna is out or is gonna come out. Oh,
They had this circuit board on top. Fucking idiots. Ah, dang, we hit the funny bone.
Look at that amazing discovery. Mold.
Hey, Dean Yeager.
Yes?
Rah, the ever-living one is loose.
I was proud. I know what it's like. Slow night, nothing.
Well,
to do.
I mean, Mumra is on Third Earth.
That's a great theory, Captain. Try to prove it.
Be right back.
Hey, listen. Why don't you ask Parker where he was?
So it's time to check all the local woo shops and see who's selling mummy bits.
Yep.
The most important
Or
thing
paint
Okay.
shop who's selling Mummy Brown.
counteract the bad press generated by
It
that disaster.
was an actual thing made out of crushed up mummy
I want you to
that was
Yes.
used as paint.
the fraternity houses. I am offering
Alright, time to look for the local Chinese shops to see if they have a mummy penis.
Alright,
Okay,
here's
No,
British
he had a
just
good
stole it.
idea. He had a good idea. Check the frat houses to see who's fucking it.
They usually
I
tend to do
didn't
that.
want that in.
Hello, Matt Benstein. How are you doing? Meanwhile, at a generic waste processing plant,
Meanwhile, in Space Mutiny, Red Brown screams at nothing.
you know, this is another SCP. Is it just an SCP movie? Are we?
That should be far more interesting than this thing.
Captain,
It has to be shorter.
be brought in on this.
Ew.
Absolutely not. Now, come on. This is an internal affair.
We don't need him. You're overreacting, Doug.
You.
We
you're at
can't close the
same
beach.
conference.
It's tourist season.
Something very strange. There's already a boy in the hospital.
Oh,
Anybody else who
today
touches
we
that
have
boy
something
ends up
new.
the same
An
way.
interview cactus.
So, whoever is technically going to end up in the hospital
A
sooner or
subset
later.
of the interview plan CP
Come on,
usually
show
appears
it
every
again.
Karen.
See, there they are.
There it
Hello,
is.
interview cactus.
On the run from the Foundation, eh? Interview Cactus.
California
California
Institute of the
IA.
Sciences.
I totally believe that. Yep, that's a closet, all right.
So they're
So
like,
when does
we
the
want to
retarded
call it
show up?
Caltech, but we can't call it Caltech because they'll sue it.
Why does the janitor always die?
Because potato.
You'd think janitors would actually have a pretty good danger sense after everything they have to deal with on a daily basis.
Let's sing.
I guarantee you this, he wouldn't touch the mold.
Dun 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 dun
What's
dun.
back here?
You kids smoking weed again? Let me in on that
Turn out
shit.
the lights. Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Cat!
I want you to search the campus. Turn it upside down if necessary, but find that mummy.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep things on the down low. You don't want the press involved, but you want to turn the entire campus over.
It's just crazy. The nucleus is unstable. The chromosomal
Gee.
pattern is mystifying. And the cells are multiplying at a rate so fast, I can hardly measure it.
Bacteria do that on a
College,
constant
you
basis.
idiots!
Quarantine.
Yes.
Also, if it's multiplied
Ooh.
really quickly, what's it eating?
You don't have a phone next to an electron microscope.
It breaks down tissues faster than anything we've ever encountered.
Jesus Christ, no.
Reproductively every 65 minutes, provided it
Would the phone even work?
Oh,
The phone would work, but the microscope wouldn't.
In this case,
Oh yeah, the magnetics from the phone cord.
Yes. The EM field alone and just the vibrations from it ringing would fuck everything.
Also, were they watching an electron microscope in real time? Is that a thing you could do in the 80s?
Not in the
No.
80s now.
Also, that was the live that was the light microscopy.
Yeah, you're making it doubly stupid.
Yes.
Mind if I take a look at that?
Also,
Obviously, they didn't have a science advisor on this movie, so...
also, chromosomal pattern is not an actual thing.
Oh.
Also,
it
why
isn't.
isn't this asshole isolated?
Also,
Isolate him! Isolate him! Clean room!
beef
Clean
jerky.
room! Clean room!
Oh my
also,
god.
why are the archaeology people
As you
looking
can see, he's turning
at
into an
the
orc.
biology stuff?
Well,
The
he's infected
CDC
with
would have
flesh-eating
been called
bacteria.
already! This is insane!
He obviously has flesh-eating bacteria. Let's leave him in the hospital.
At this point, the doctors would be amputating that.
Done that last night.
Like at this point, he no longer has a lower. Like they're amputating at the elbow.
But I will stay in touch.
Wait a minute, Doctor.
If the arm is that bad, it's bye-bye.
Amputate
They
before
are
it goes any
really
further.
lucky this
Well-
thing is insanely hard to transmit because
Yeah.
otherwise every single person in this film would be dead already.
Oh,
Okay.
What?
That was
Wait,
random.
really?
that was very
Really?
Nudity.
Thank you, movie.
Completely gratuitous hit.
Oh, so he's just a peeper too.
I
Oh.
don't.
Why is this necessary?
Poke him in the ass.
Oh no.
What
This
is the
isn't even
point of
that
it?
type of film.
What is
Oh,
the
it's
point of
because-
this?
It's because he's a peeping Tom.
Sherry, honey,
But why?
I came over to see you.
Is this the asshole who stole the crystal?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend, and
Yes.
he was creeping
He's
on her
beat him.
mom.
Ew.
I suppose they're establishing him as a villain.
Well, I think they're
And it-
establishing
and
that
He's
he's
rather an
dumb.
incompetent one.
I brought you a present.
So many interview plants, so little time.
No way.
All on the run from the SCP Foundation.
Look,
No,
hon, I'm fine. I came into money, honey.
No, no,
I
no.
sold a rhino horn. I got plenty of
Remember-
cash now.
Remember, there's only one interview plan. Like, it's one entity.
Yes.
Even
Yeah,
when there's
Wow, it's
multiple
plastic.
interpre-
It
Even
split
when there are
itself.
multiple in the background. Did he get a how did he make a chain for?
Fuck was that? The fuck are we? The fuck are you? The fuck's
The
going
fuck is
on?
this room?
The
God.
Tommy Wiseau has been here.
Oh God. The janitor
What
has
the
been
fuck
having
happened? What the fuck
violent
are you
sex.
doing? Who the fuck are you calling?
Hello? Yeah, I would like to report a room that's been trashed.
This is Captain Willoughby.
That's not even a good-looking fake cop badge. Look at that.
I love the fact that it sticks up above the hat. That's my favorite part of it.
Is that the typical
Okay,
stereotype of cops?
yes,
Having a badge on top of their
Welcome
heads?
to science.
Brian from Sheila, and to Christy from all the guys at Delta.
Why does the science building have a radio station?
Oh, you
That's the
sexy
worst-
mamas and dames.
That's the
let's
worst
get
possible
cool
idea,
tonight.
having a radio antenna on the science building.
Some colleges usually have their own little radio station.
It would be in
Yeah,
the
but they're in a separate building
In a
from
far
the
different
science
building.
Yeah.
They're in the media building.
Yeah, and they would
How
usually
well
be
would
run
the
by.
electron microscope do if it was in the same building as a radio antenna?
That shouldn't be too problematic. Like they presume, like in the room that would be shielding it and stuff.
Guess what? It wasn't a mummy. It was a daddy. Oh my God.
No, it wasn't anything.
I already made
Drink
that joke.
whiskey.
Empty.
As a tomb.
Did the movie just make the mummy daddy joke?
Oh
Yeah.
god,
Who
it's
did
going
that?
to dad joke territory. Run for your lives,
No,
people!
it's mummy joke territory.
Yeah, God, I wish there was actual alcohol in this glass.
Actually, make the movie much more entertaining.
I could let you have it for, say, 50. Where am I going to get $50? Come on, Greg. I know you got paid today.
Wait, you don't have
diamond
50
that
bucks?
size.
You walk
A
in.
diamond that size is not over $100. It's over $100,000.
Well, it's actually over $100. They're not. Pawn shops are on the up and up. And they
There
don't usually
is
give you much for
nothing
'em.
worse than a plot based around one guy being stupid as fuck.
Melrose.
Name your
What the kind? What fucking name is that? What laugh was that? Why did she laugh like a tiny, scary doll?
I don't know. She is a scary doll. Oh god, it's Annabelle.
Okay,
Setting up that they're going to have to go and collect all the pirate doubloons at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Question: if you go out to dinner with someone, do you sit like that, or do you sit like across from them so you know you can talk to them?
That really does depend on taste. Some people prefer to share the booth on one side and sit next to their significant other instead of sitting across from them. That's actually a thing.
Oh, okay. It just seems so like it just screams weird to fit the camera in.
It's very convenient for camera work, but it is
Yeah.
actually a thing that people do.
$25 a piece. Hey, look, come on. I need that. I just ordered the food. It's okay. We'll pay for it. We'll eat it, too. Look, I'm here with
Oh,
Sherry.
he's with the mafia now? What is even going on?
Share the food. But listen,
This guy,
What's going on is that this freaking plot was written for some completely other movie, and they decided to put a mummy.
What plot?
Exactly.
this guy Keanu Reeves is kind of the one part of the film.
He's angry.
I must go. My people need me.
Kick ass.
The side.
Eight.
Oh no, I've
That's
forgotten how to use
annoying.
utensil.
She now
Oh
has
god.
breast. She now has breast cancer from the radiation from that.
Hey, if the gem is part of the mummy, and oh dear god, it's member of its own species.
wow. Yeah. You give that.
They are Deoxys.
If there's some kind of alien species with cores, yeah, you're probably running around with its children.
So
Or
it is
ancestors.
crystallized sperm.
Yes, I knew it.
Don't wake the baby. I promise, Miss McGinnis, I'd be really
Hey,
Mark Hamill?
holy shit, it does look like him.
Yeah.
So we have Keanu Reeves and we have a Mark Hamill lookalike.
And the chef look like.
Look-alike the movie.
How did you make it that far into the bedroom without taking your tie and shirt off?
Don't Someone has taken up my children.
This keeps cutting between different people so often. I have no idea who's who anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, the movie had a nude scene, but now they're making out while fully clothed.
And now, a special message
You are a
for
very
those
confusing
naughty
film.
boys and girls who took the
Indeed.
Institute's mummy.
I-
Here's my in-studio guess, our own Professor Douglas McCadden.
Why did you
Science
why do you
segment,
talk-
and you're
Why
trying
do you
to
talk
move-
like
why
that?
do you talk
As
like that?
we
That's-
do a reported journal
Back the mummy, you
segment
Why,
Fred
why
bastard.
do you
At midnight?
why do you talk like a bad dominatrix?
If you discover the mummy, do not
I too like to use Amazon packages as pillows.
police or the institute or even this radio
If it's
station.
one
Although
of you
yeah,
Delta
Angus,
Phi
Angus,
assholes, give it
if you're
back.
talking, we can't hear you.
Why is that necklace not on a pile of clothes? What? What?
Next to the what?
Why
This
why
is not gonna
When
end
the
well.
baby eats it.
who put a
This is not gonna
2-year-old?
end well.
Why is there a 2-year-old pretending to be like a small child?
I don't
Or even a
know.
smaller child?
And he's gonna eat it.
Well, it's a baby.
No one puts their jewelry in with the baby. What the
He did
fuck?
it on accident.
You know what happens?
It fell in there.
Are we gonna have like a leprechaun moment where the baby swallows it and they have to?
Oh,
monster
it's
tried
a
to get it out of him?
teething necklace.
Gang, 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 gang,
Oh.
gang, gang. You're eating my kid, you little bastard.
Oh, I love children.
How many of these fucking necklaces does that one guy make, and why are they everywhere all of a sudden?
There are 7 of them, I think.
Gems, yeah, but necklaces?
Well, I guess he got necklaces
When did
made
he-
for all of them.
When did he have the time? I mean, Jesus.
It's been a
He's like,
day, and he's had them all.
college.
Okay. At this point in history, everyone knew that stuff that autonomously glows without having any electrical input is probably radioactive and dangerous because we had the whole radium thing happen, where people were drinking radium because they thought it was good for them, and then their jaws fell
Right.
off.
Yeah. Metaphor.
And the baby's gonna be eaten.
Okay. That wasn't like a normal baby's crying. That's a baby screaming in fear. She would
pain.
not be this calm.
Yeah, mama knows.
Roar! Toxic
Thing.
Avenger strikes again.
What?
Finally, I have the eye of Fundera.
Oh, the mummy's covered in mold and accidentally touched her.
Hmm.
So it's like a shark. It just accidentally kills people.
Can you treat her?
Yes.
Or that's actually Mummy's curse and not mold.
Pathologist to keep our rooms.
Of course.
It's part of their biology.
McCadden of the Institute.
Professor?
I brought Lieutenant Plummer.
Okay.
Just to create
By
mold
this
as a defense
time, the
mechanism.
guy in the hospital bed should be a pile of mush.
I'm sorry, that guy was just introduced as Dr. Something or Other from the Institute.
Yeah, just
Anyone
the
knows
institute.
about unusual disorders?
That's really ominous.
Some samples.
They have all our data now, you see.
What
What are they
So,
would that be, sir? Oh, well, we're called the SCP Foundation.
exactly.
I have an
I'm Dr.
associate down the
Science
hall
Fiction from
who's
the
going to
Institute
want
of
to talk
Institutional
to you.
Science.
He's here in the hospital now.
Okay.
Time Walker.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Come on, let's hear it now. Don't sit there. Talk. That's enough.
Welcome,
Take a break.
Matt, welcome to the worst Thundercats remake.
Trying to get a description, but he won't cooperate. That'll be all.
Matt, if you're talking, you're muted.
You're answering my question. What is the Time Walker?
There's the mummy that's also alien
That's
mold,
also
maybe.
an alien with mold.
It has crystals, and
they're
there's
glowing-
things,
they're
glowing
and,
rock.
and there's a game of Operation on top of his sarcophagus. And
It's bullshit.
Movie. Also,
Big bullshit.
And for some reason, none of us can hear Angus, so.
Whose face, Greg?
Just wandered off. I don't know where he went.
He hasn't
Had
wandered off. He
no
posted
face.
in general.
He had no face. Was wearing a slick black suit.
He's
Had
here
very
because he just
strong.
did something with the.
we saw his desktop.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I realised what I did. I sat on the controller thing that's on the headset that mutes it.
Ah, that explains it.
So that means possibly people in the video will hear me
Yeah.
what I've been saying, but you guys haven't.
No, not if
No.
it's on the headset.
Not really.
Not if it's on the headset, because you will be blocking
You've
the
been
input.
quiet for about a half hour.
Oh my god, the
20
entirety of
minutes.
this plot is based around one asshole!
Yes.
I fucking hate that!
I don't know. There's a lot of idiots in this movie.
Yes.
Also,
This
it's
was
basically
specifically idiotic, though!
Well, there's actually
also it's kind of
eating
a
a
plot for
medal.
Pirates of the Caribbean because they have to track down the cursed treasure to get it all back.
Well, the mummy's doing that.
They also got the machine that goes ping.
And we don't know how electron microscopes work.
Meanwhile,
but
on random science crap.
I don't think any of those
When you stare at
actually-
TV.
There was more science than Mystery Science Theater 3000 than this
Well,
movie.
yeah, there was about 3,000 times as much.
And we keep getting back to the same boiler room.
We're back to the closet.
Mummy's nest.
Mummies love pipes.
Mm-hmm.
I am here for this
It's
Well-known fact.
proboscis.
Well-known fact: mummies are attracted to plumbing.
They love.
Alright, let me just short this wire.
Mummy sex.
Electrocute myself!
Oh my god, he has welding powers. We're all doomed.
Shit.
The mummy cast mending.
The mummy's making an electromagnet out of
Something
that.
wrong with the radars.
That attracts.
You don't have to use that some private. We're right here.
Wait, sorry,
Radiation even more fucked than they were before.
I'm not even sure the mummy is like really a monster. It seems to be just like operating on like pure instinct and not knowing what it actually does.
I think those things are control crystals, and it's setting them up to like start a spaceship or something.
Yeah.
The coffin is actually a spaceship.
Yep. Or maybe
Hey,
it's
I'll
a
get
pod.
that test
So
result.
why was it trapped in the fucking sarcophagus? Why was it there for thousands of years?
Escape pod.
Did Black Science Man just randomly find the X-rays?
Yes.
Fucking what?
He's the MVP.
His shaft.
Well,
Lady
he
Smash.
wait. How did he bend space and time to find things? He
His
no,
shaft.
why?
Do anything.
He didn't bend space and time. He just looked behind the machine.
That motherfucker.
Fair point. But hold on.
Man.
The
Oh
mummy-
god,
the
we're
mummy
fucking
is
up
white.
Egyptian
How's
mythology
the
now.
mummy doing it?
Is a alien white person.
The mummy's not bending space and time either. The mummy is using magic.
That's different. Fair point.
He appears to just be walking from point A to point B.
He's the mummy who
But
walks.
no one notices it.
It's San Francisco, of course not.
Oh come on,
Oh,
what are you
there's another homeless person.
All died, save only the strange traveler himself, who lay near death and without strength, but who would not pass into the afterworld.
Wait, you know how to translate Egyptian? Holy
Well,
shit.
Well, yeah, we can. It's a
Yeah.
correct language. We found the Rosetta Stone.
Wait, what the hell is that in the corner here? Klaatu, Verada, and Niktu? What the f...
Literally, the Rosetta Stone was how we found out how to translate it.
And now it's not.
Text says, Ya ya Cthulhu Fatang. What the hell does that mean?
This side says yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then we might know how to stop it.
My little rule.
Hey, goodbye.
Doug,
This text says,
unbelievable concept.
dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust? What?
Damn it. You seen this? We look ridiculous.
Why does this ask who let the dogs out? Repeatedly.
Okay, this one's weird. It just
Terrible
says,
in this picture.
hey!
It's the California Institute of Fish Science.
That's not... That's
Science
got a
is-
service counter.
It's got an S at the end of
Oh
science.
my god. Wait,
The mummy wearing a lab coat? No.
Okay, you got the worst gloves ever on.
wow.
Wait, is he actually on the early internet? Something that makes sense?
Oh my god.
Apparently,
Why does
this
he have a radar? Why is
Damn it, my
radar?
TV's broken again.
Because he has all the science machines.
Has no
After
brain,
all,
and yet it
it's the
walks.
Californian
Who is
Institute
that?
of the Science.
It's science.
It's the science man.
What secrets are you hiding from me, Willy Wonka?
Science man.
Understand your chocolate one
Okay.
day. Turn it off! Turn it off!
Get out of the
Turn it
room.
off!
Turn it off and
Turn
get
it
out.
off.
Run, time to run!
It's a
Oh,
black
God.
goose from Prometheus.
He's created the blob.
Oh no! Guys, the black guy's about to die.
No, the
Yeah,
black
yeah.
guy's maybe the
It's just X-raying the guy who got infected.
It is a horror movie, so
X-rays make
surprising
the
movie by
mold
type of person.
grow, and they're about to X-ray the guy's arms gone.
Yep.
They're about to
Oh my
X-ray her
God.
corpse and...
Oh no,
It's
she
the
hasn't
origin of
died.
Grimer and Mach.
Okay, why did they
Makes so much
X-ray?
sense.
Why did
Turn
he?
it
Why
off.
She's just staring like,
Holy shit.
Well, the black guy didn't die first.
True.
Yeah,
To be
wow.
fair, the
holy
mold
shit.
wasn't on him, so...
What is it? Are you still going out with Professor McCadden?
Well,
I am
How?
so confused as to who anyone is anymore.
they all look the same.
They all look exactly the same.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah, a
public
bunch of
knowledge.
lame white people.
It's
Oh
public
my
knowledge
God.
that he's going out with the professor.
Mm-hmm.
That's extremely inappropriate.
And
Yeah.
unrealistic.
No, not unrealistic.
Well,
Just
no, it's
extremely
unrealistic.
inappropriate.
No, but it's unrealistic that it would be public knowledge and
No,
they
it's
would
not.
still. Really?
It really is not. I have met people who have gone out with their grad students and later married them.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So if this is the black mold, who are the members of the family?
The pyramids actually built by aliens, or were they built by ancient alien mole?
Maybe they're
Little did they know.
entirely made from ancient alien mold.
Little did they know, the pyramid built ancient alien mole.
So, sure is good that we had these flashlights since we accidentally turned the lights off.
Holy shit! We got
Yeah,
a rodent
rat.
problem.
We had a rat
Why
scare.
are you so scared of rats?
Well, that's cool. Not in New York.
Being cute.
Why is there a rodent problem? How does that relate to anything?
Something biblical plague, something.
So, is this where X-Files got the alien oil idea from?
I'd say yes, but no at the same time. As far as I'm concerned, the alien oil does not react to X-rays. It's just there.
No, but it makes X-rays.
Alright. Oh yeah.
It does. Like, it's radioactive. That's one of the ways they detect it. in the-
Reactor complex.
What? Is this
Why
that
do they have a
Filipi-
reactor?
Is this like that Filipino Filipino honey place?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The nuclear reactor institute that was irradiating honey.
What the fuck is he dressed
from the
at?
B movie.
God, it's foreplay.
Role playing.
So, if this movie has black mold that controls rats, does this mean this is a sequel to A Plague Tale?
Come on.
Either that, or it's trying to become a single life form like Destroy ya.
Who's this guy?
Nothing lamer than a California costume party.
Who the fuck is
I
that? Who the fuck is
used to
that?
believe
What the
that
fuck are we
that's true
doing
in
here?
San Francisco.
Okay, so that's the
Who are-
wifey. That's the wifey. Pervert was peeving on.
This is San Fernangeles.
I have no idea
There's
who
this
anyone
guy
is.
Keanu Reeves again.
They all look the fucking same.
Are you going to a party or aren't you, asshole?
No,
I
he's
want
just
to
high.
punch him. I want
He's
to
on
punch him.
meth or something.
Can't even tell which asshole's inside the costume.
Does it matter?
I
Well,
think it's.
no, if it's the original
Oh my
asshole.
Maybe I should make it like mummy.
Holy
my
crap! They have
God.
a fortune in toilet paper.
They
I was
obviously
right. It is Deoxys.
so they don't actually have a mummy costume as such. They just have that model and then they
It
move around.
just made a mummy joke again. Two in the same movie.
Ew, movie. That's right.
Oh.
Kill them all. Kill
Oh.
them.
The Evil Dead.
Oh no, the people
They're all
at the
gonna get
costume
tree raped.
Well, at least we
No.
now know why he's all over the place suddenly. He's on roller skate.
Thanks. Love your necklace. It's so unique.
the people at the costume party are gonna confuse the mummy for a person.
Yeah.
The mummy with a glowing gem thing in its chest.
One of them's gonna try to fuck it.
The tropes.
Oh, of course.
Wait, and none of this crap. They're having a party, dude. Let them.
Well,
Oh.
remember the guy jumped out of them to pretend that he was
is
a
No,
mummy.
I didn't realize
It's
that. I didn't realize that was what he meant. I thought he meant the music. I love kissing when you watch. What?
Is there some sort of
Time
weird
for more boobs.
disease?
Ah, fuck you, movie.
Why is the music mummy theme?
What?
It said I'm breaking out of my tomb. Why is
80s.
the music?
80s
So-
white people
Flying
dancing.
songs so they
Mummy
make them up.
costumes.
Yeah, when I think of mummies, I think of burlap sacks.
80s mummies, 80s white people dancing. Isn't it joyful?
Although beer would not be that inappropriate for mummies.
This is like white people dancing now. What are you talking
People
about?
chugging single file to hide their
Look at
numbers.
the tree demons from Evil Dead. I want to see them.
They have a
rip these
dog
people
at their
apart.
party. Why do they have a dog at their party?
Comfort animal? I don't know.
There's far too much beer around for a dog to be.
Yes.
There's far enough, too much beer for anyone to be safe here.
This dorm house is way too roomy.
Like this mummy attack that's about to happen probably prevented a rape.
Sarah, is that you?
Let's be honest.
Probably interrupted a few.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
sure as hell ain't. Just want to get lost.
Dude, you're getting way too angry.
How about you hang out somewhere else, dumbass?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
about you just go back
Also,
home?
why aren't they in a costume?
Is that gem thing actually
Questions?
moving?
Well, what is she dressed as? Is she dressed as something?
Well, she's in gold maze, so I would assume.
Sarah, Bill, Dad,
Well,
Bill, Sarah,
what
Dad,
this
Bill,
means.
Sarah, Bill, Sarah,
might just be
Dad.
Right. Jonah.
That window does nothing.
I'm through with women. I'm gonna be a priest.
Sure you
Oh,
will.
I thought he was gonna say I'm gonna be gay.
I like you. I'll be right back.
I mean,
That is a
depending on the
lame
religion.
fucking joke, and they put no effort into it.
Oh.
Yeah, my gay joke was better.
This is the weirdest sequel to The Predator ever.
I mean... Oh, he's a dead man.
Pimp slam. Me pimp slam.
So he didn't get slimed?
mummy.
Aww.
Oh,
You should have gone
no,
to
not
the
that
wall.
asshole! No!
Oh, he was our favorite character. Oh my god. Oh, he's floating still.
Wait, how did it get back to?
It's on roller skates.
The editing is fucking awful.
They're fucked. You're dead. You're just dead. You're fucked.
Yeah, that's a lethal dose.
Yeah, you're fucked.
How did it turn off the light?
Why does the college campus have the electrical generation station? Why is there a reactor for actually making power?
Magic.
How much radiation does it have to put up to fuck up a generator?
Again, he did it by magic.
Beep, boop, 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 boop,
Beep, 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 boop, boop, boop.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
That
realistic
is
graphics for the
the
time.
most annoying program ever.
Pew, 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 pew,
No,
pew,
now
pew,
it's the most
pew,
annoying
pew,
program ever.
I was never good at this game.
That was the Space Invader sound effect.
It was.
to be fair, that wasn't only in Space Invaders.
No,
It was in many games.
All the
Yes.
games.
there's a limited number of sounds that the computers at that time could make.
Yep.
Some badass bush.
So there
is
aren't
the
any
mummy
rats
like
here,
a
boss.
reverse? Is the mummy like a reverse Terminator because he sees everything in green instead of red?
The reversionator.
The reactor complex.
Oh, hey, it's the asshole who's been very suspicious this entire time.
Yeah.
So how complex is the reactor in the reactor complex?
Very. That's otherwise it wouldn't be a comp.
As much
Well,
as
they're gonna push a button and make stuff happen.
I'm sorry,
so-
I think I have a complex about the complex reactor and the reactor complex.
Wow, the census is getting very complex.
it's
This
almost like there should
party
have
is
been music
out
in
of
that scene.
control. So is... Are we going to see anything else? Oh, he's found...
Oh no, no, it's that guy! How could this have happened to that
Oh
guy?
my god.
He was
What happened to you?
I want to say,
I
Jeff,
was pimp slapped by a mummy.
if he's dead and covered in mold, you're now dead and covered in mold too.
Okay, this is completely unrelated and totally only brought on because someone said pimp. But I kind of want to see a program called Pimp My Pimp.
Alright, hold on. How high was the rating on this movie? Because it's too hot. Whatever it is, it's too hot.
Like 3 stars or something like that.
Yeah, that's too hot.
Well, the mummy's a pimp.
3.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's too hot.
Surely it would be a madam.
Let's see what the budget was on this thing. I wonder if I can find it.
$3.
Oh my god, this thing is $2.99 on Amazon Prime.
Apparently it took 4 different financial sources to make this movie.
Ah, yes.
And all those 4 basically bailed on him.
Yes, all those clear body bags.
It's made with a non-unionized crew as well.
Of course.
Well, that
That's a
happened.
surprise.
Found this.
Budget 750,000.
Under $1 million.
Looks like somebody's playing a very sick game.
Please stay away from the green stuff if there's any on it. It's very dangerous. It can be fatal.
Yeah, stay away
Oh,
from
Exactly
we
the
have
stuff.
an
why they're
alternate
not bringing in people
Also
in
known as
hazmat suits.
Pharaoh.
Impossible. Why? Looks like every bone in that boy's body's broken. There's not a mark on it.
What?
What?
His head would have been ripped off if he'd been hit that hard.
What the fuck?
Did the mummy stick around and just stomp on him?
The
No,
moon.
No,
punched
it's
him
becoming a
once.
were-mummy.
It punched him once and all his bones, but that's how that works.
One of my favorite B movies. I don't know why, but I found this super cheesy story of a mummy terrorizing a college campus a lot more entertaining than I should have. Sure, the acting and effects are horrid, but I thought the story was good for this
No.
kind of movie. A
No,
classic B movie,
no.
in my opinion.
No, the
10 out of 10
story-
stars.
No, the story in this is not good. This isn't a good movie.
Oh my god, it's
a good idea.
Nye.
Ruined
Whoever wrote that is being held
Nye?
hostage, and we need to rescue them.
possibly by the directors and writers of this movie.
Movie Nutball said 9 out of 10, good movie. Time Walker isn't really a bad movie at all. I really liked the
Yes,
very
it is.
beginning with the
Oh
planets.
shit, it
Yes,
is!
it is. It's a terrible movie.
I really liked the very beginning with the planets and how the prologue was presented. It was a different mummy film with a different story. The effects were really good, especially the crystals in the mummies / aliens device. The music by Richard Band was very good.
Effect. They're pieces of glass with a bit of light in them.
Oh god,
That's
is this a
not
Charles?
Totally LED technology.
The person
If
who
that.
did the person who did the music for this did the music for Dr. Mordred. It's one of the bands.
God.
Wow, 15 degrees,
This
huh?
actually makes a whole lot of sense.
The From of the video box is really cool, and the film from Charter Entertainment. Sorry, film is from Charter Entertainment, but the box itself looks very much like CBS Fox box. If you're able to find Time Walker and haven't seen it before, then get it because it's out of print and it's worth it in my opinion. Check it out.
Well, that guy's an idiot. Just think, this movie would have been on Mystery Science Theater 3000 if it hadn't been for the boot.
It is on
They could have
MST3K.
knocked those out.
They did it under a different name.
It simply does not exist.
Look, Doug, the
Huh?
bottom
I
line.
don't remember this at all from MST3K.
Whatever it is.
They did it as being from another planet or something like that.
People are gonna get hurt.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Two of our donors.
Yeah, because those
All
boob
of the
shots
really low
were
revolts are
really
just
easy to cut
full
out.
of salt. Reviews, excuse me, are just full of salt.
God damn it, YouTube, stop adding shit I don't need.
Huh? He wasn't ready to unveil that mummy, so he had it stolen and hidden where he could work on it in private.
Is that your idea?
When he's ready to find it,
Really?
unveil it. He'll find it in
That's
Oh, it's one of the Joel seasons. No wonder I haven't.
No, I don't think that scenario is going to hold water, Bruce.
I do, and I think I can prove it.
oh.
I mean, that actually kind of makes sense, which means it's too smart for this film.
Wait, did you say Joel or Jonah?
It's what this movie was done on MST3K during the Joel years, which is why I haven't seen it because I typically stick to my.
I just didn't hear if you said Joel and Jonah.
That's almost like the investigative reveal of a
Oh.
much better film that we just saw.
No, Angus, you know what we need to watch? We need to watch Reptilica.
Here's Johnny!
The only Danish giant monster movie.
Why did they cut?
Mummy.
I mean, there's an English dub of it.
That was a terrible cut.
Angus, how far are we into this thing? I know it's been
Oh.
an hour, but.
We're about 3/4 of the way.
Oh, good God. Because that monster breaking down that door should have been the start. It should have been the middle of the final act.
Oh my
And they
God.
should have run with it all the way to the climax. And now
Left
this
graffiti.
shit is happening. That's fucking stupid!
That's how they discovered it.
Ow!
Oh,
the fuck, dude?
Dumb fucking luck!
You know what this is?
There is nothing worse in a script than dumb fucking luck.
You know what it
did
is?
the movie just pull Transformers glasses thing on it?
Yes.
What's really
Yes, they
happening is
did.
the mummy is very obviously participating in the crystal maze. And it's trying to get each time crystal for 5 seconds time to get some stupid gold foil.
Fuck you for that one.
My brother has still radios, and I think he had diagrams lying around.
Sadly, I think only you and I are going to get that.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's an old British game show.
It had the guy that wrote Rocky Horror Picture Show as the host, Richard O'Brien.
Like from the
Yes.
radios?
Right, but what would it be doing?
He played Riff Raff in
And to
Rocky
have
Horror Picture Show.
rather nasty ends.
Maybe crystals could be used as transmitters.
I mean, yeah,
What?
not as transmitters, but we have we are storing information in crystals, just not like that.
What's going on, Doug? There must be a connection.
If this did belong to Ogden Harris,
Gibbalon
the
Debalon
fuck
Harris.
is your hair?
What line take was that? This Gibbalobalob Harris.
What is her hair?
It's a
Why
little
does she
braid
look
thing.
like a druid?
Okay, this is just Crystal the movie.
Oh, God.
Bulletins on ultra long-range
Assistant to the doped out hippie chick.
What happened? What happened to the murder moment? Come on, they were in bed, in the office, and the mummy broke through. And is no one going back to that?
Free some.
Matches no other material.
Happy chick who never seems to have a good hairstyle.
Like nothing else, huh? Just like
What?
fungus.
No, fuck you! No, fuck you! No! Fuck you!
That's fucking stupid.
Back on our roller skate.
Unknown materials isn't a thing!
Oh!
Like,
Oh,
you put it in
hydrogen and carbon are the most common thing in the universe.
well,
Also,
no,
there's lots
carbon isn't that common.
of stuff that doesn't turn clear when you make it solid.
Field trip. They all went to the observatory to see some comet or something.
thank you.
Those fucking people going to the
Oh.
observatory.
I'm
Thank you,
gonna
random man.
I'm gonna
Comet?
make a guess here. I'm gonna make a guess and say the comment is a spaceship.
Fuck.
Stupid enough to be real.
I'm gonna make one of my predictions, and you know how good I've been at making those.
Yes.
That is the only reason they would bring that up.
Also, just throw a line. And how did the alien know that it would be excavated in time to catch the comet?
Who
That
knows?
the crystals and the thing it's setting it on summoned the comet.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
So it's Sephiroth?
I love making microfilms.
Kinda, yeah.
This movie's so dumb. This is dumb.
The microfilm is somehow a far more interesting movie than the movie is.
Yes.
And that's a
I
bunch
hate
of
it
slides.
when people speak.
They really
I-
need to do a better job restocking their shelves. I mean, geez, look at all the empty ones.
I hate it when people steal my films.
You know, it's a pity we don't really use microfilms much
Crystal
anymore in
senses are
libraries.
tingling.
I get it. Also, it's in green, so this could be a stolen film too.
Whoa. Whoa. You have one of my children, hippie. Give them back.
It glows.
It glows by itself. I'm sure that's perfectly okay. I'm just gonna keep wearing this.
Wouldn't it?
Alright, hippie.
Microfilm.
Give me my kid back, and I won't bash your head in.
Oh, look, it's glowing. I'm just going to turn around and look behind me now.
No, did you see how it was standing? Like it had the.
Pulling
Come
out
back
Evil
here.
Dead.
I will turn your skull into a bong.
This is totally ripping off Evil Dead.
I run like this all the time.
The Jaws music!
It's gonna jump out in
Don't
front
you
of
love
her.
how she's obviously running slow just to keep up with the dolly, because otherwise she'd overtake it.
Yeah.
It's gonna jump out in front of her. Oh no, it's gonna be her boyfriend that'll jump out in front of her. The professor.
Just Jaws.
Yes,
Come
Ned.
back
Yes,
here.
maybe
I
take
promise
off
I
the
won't
crystal,
turn your
because that's
spleen
what
into
it-
a
Also,
Marine.
notice how on the